gonna have to be pretty quick with this. I do work in, well, technically I work in an hour and 45 minutes, but I have to start leaving and getting dressed and changed and all that in about an hour. Now, before I begin, if you've been enjoying my vlog so far, be sure to drop a like and hit that subscribe button. And with that being said, let's get on to the video. So I think I'm going to be trying something different in today's video because I miss my old outro where I'd have my two hands and I'd have my kissy and I'd blow my kissy heart and then I'd put a wink. And I realized last night that I really miss that because I don't know, like, so like, we're gonna bring that back. I was recording with the pop socket when I was doing the ending clip of the vlog, so I'd be looking up and I'd only have one hand to do anything with. So you know what I'm deciding to do? I'm gonna record the main topic of the video. I still want to do the daily vlog kind of feel, so what we're going to be doing with it is we're going to be starting up wherever I'm going to be stationed for the main topic of the video. I'm going to be doing my intro there, and then we'll be going through my vlog clips of the day and anything that is exciting happen. But I mean, this is another reason I want to do it like this because I don't always have very much exciting stuff happening in my life. A lot of the times it's just me getting up, going to work, and coming home. So this way it kind of just makes it all a little bit well balanced. So I guess now, let's get on to the vlog clips. Good morning everyone, it's Nikki here. It's 10:30 or something like that right now. I don't know. I originally woke up at 9 o'clock and then I went back to bed for like an hour and then I woke up and then I chilled for like half an hour or 20 minutes or something like that. And now here we are. I'm finally brewing coffee and then I'm gonna have coffee. So yeah, that's like amazing. And I don't know, I'm up in the morning, so we'll see if I'm becoming a morning person today. Well, I guess it's kind of like the afternoon, but we'll see. So I just poured my cup of coffee only to realize that I have no milk. So I poured it back in the pot and now I guess I'm gonna be going to the corner store to go get some milk. I need some milk for coffee. So I finally got some coffee here and it's gonna warm my soul. And now who knows what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna probably start getting ready for work at some point in time today. I do have 3 clients booked in, one at 3:45, one at 4, and one at 5:15? One at 3:45, one at 5, and one at 6:15. That's how it is. Okay. So I'm gonna go start getting ready for them here shortly and figure out what else I'm gonna do today. I'm just outside of work now. I picked up my coffee. I'm all ready for the day and I have 3 clients booked in. So I do have a 7:30. I think I'm gonna block that off, but I'm gonna head on into work now and get ready to treat my clients. So I'll see you all when I get home. I scared you this time. I've been home from work for a while now, I guess, actually, technically. But I stayed at work a bit after my last client, probably until maybe 8:30, and I did some files there. And I have to do a report tomorrow, so I'll probably be heading in early for work for that. I'm just down here making some supper right now, and I mean, like, I know, I'm shocked too. But realistically, I can't eat out every day, so nothing too extravagant, but I'm making some grilled cheeses. Cheeses? Some grilled cheese? Cheeses? Cheeses. Grilled cheeses. I don't know. I want to kind of add something to it so it's not just cheese. So I got 2 for each slice. Sandwich. Thing. Grilled cheese. Is. But this isn't today's video topic, so we're not going to be going over a lot of me cooking grilled cheese. I am currently in the process of editing right now. I just came downstairs to make some supper because, like, I figured... I honestly was about to just eat a bag of chips for supper, but I was like, no, I'll make something. I'll get up. So here I am making grilled cheese. So, like, it's something at least, and it's better than a bag of chips. I also have pizza pops over there and some slices of cheese. Grilled cheese, slices of cheese, and cheese-loaded pizza pops. Okay. And I'm gonna make another slice of cheese because I want another slice of cheese. Actually, I'll make 2 more slices of cheese. I'm halfway done the block. Sad face. I just got that on Friday. We are Monday. I can't believe we're the 5th actually today. I can't believe we're the 5th today. It's honestly insane. Where the frig did this year go? Ha! I didn't swear. Are we getting toasty? No. But anyways, today's video topic is going to be about following your dreams. So I guess we're going to go back in time. I really hope this little time... Now, what's the lyrics of Time Warp? Why am I forgetting Time Warp? How am I forgetting Time Warp? That's crazy. Okay. What's up with my head right now? I need a pizza pop. It's not cheese flavored, it's pepperoni flavored. Okay. I ate half the pizza pop and didn't get a single piece of pepperoni and then ate 1 bite of it and had 3 pieces of pepperoni. I'm trying to think of the lyrics for the Time Warp and all that's coming to mind is the hanky panky right now. So that's a little bit of an issue. Hopefully this little thing I'm doing with the starting off in the middle of the day, jumping to the start of the day, to the end of the day, and then back to the middle of the day is gonna work all out. We'll see. Comment down below if you think that it worked out and if you want me to continue them like this, or if I should just go back to the other way where I just did it from the morning to the night. But I like this because it gives a little bit of spice. Sugar, spice, and everything nice. I keep on wanting to end it because this is the last clip I'm recording, but I already ended it, so it's gonna be a little bit of an adjustment for me. I feel like there's something else I need to say, but I can't figure out what I need to say. And I think it might just be that last ending little piece. So I'm gonna go now. So as you can see, it wasn't really very much of an eventful day today. I really just worked. So that's why we're gonna try to start doing it like this and see how this kind of plays out and works. So what am I gonna be talking about today? Well, I'm gonna be talking about following your dreams, because I didn't want to be a massage therapist from the get-go. It was just kind of like, okay, well, it's grade 12, I have enough credits for my GED, what can I go into college for with a GED that I'll make money on and I'll be able to support myself from? And I was like, you know what, let's just go for a massage. So I ended up going to college for massage therapy. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I do enjoy massaging, but it's not what I wanted to do as a child. As a child, the main thing that I was looking for in a career was fame. I wanted to be famous. It didn't really matter what made me famous as long as I became famous. So I wanted to be a singer, I wanted to be a model, I wanted to be an actor, I wanted to be a musician, I wanted to be a celebrity. And then as I got into middle school and I started realizing that money kind of controls the world, I was like, okay, no, I don't want to just be famous. I want to be rich and famous. So those were my 2 goals in life, to be rich and to be famous. Now, as you can see, I'm 20, I almost said I'm 21. Now, as you can see, I'm 22 and neither of those have really kind of taken place. But that's okay, because it's a slow grind now and the balls are in motion and we're gonna get there eventually. One day, surely we'll get there. No, not the balls. The wheels are in motion. That's the metaphor I'm going for. The wheels are in motion and we're gonna be slowly snowballing down the hill until we become this big, huge snowball, hopefully. So with that being said, what were my dream jobs as a kid? Well, I already stated a couple. I wanted to be a singer, a model, an actor. Those like big star dreams that you always have as a child that everyone in your life is like, no, aim for something more realistic. And that's basically what happened, which got me brought down to more kind of like, okay, well, like I gotta go to school. I could do social media. I could have done social media from the get-go, but it wasn't inspired from me. So, I mean, obviously acting, singing, those ones are the 1 in a million shots where like, well, I mean, even modeling too. 1 in a million shots where like millions of people go, but only a couple get it. That was always told to me, and I always had that voice in the background being like, okay, so it's never gonna happen. From a child, when I was like 5 years old, I was like, okay, it's never gonna happen. I'm just gonna have to adjust my life accordingly to that. So then I got into high school and the fame dream kind of took on the back burner and the financial security dream kind of took on the front burner. During that time, my career choices kind of changed a bit to more like a doctor, a lawyer, anything like that until I realized how much school I'd have to go through, and I was like, no, sorry, I'm not doing 10 years of school. Sorry, I'm choking there. Wow. Okay, so yeah. After I realized that wasn't gonna happen, it was just kind of like, what can I get that'll give me the most financial security in the shortest amount of time? So I went for massage. And I mean, well, it's not fully paying off, it's just like social media. It's a lot of work, and I have to build up my clientele just like I build up my subscribers and my followers. It's the exact same thing in a sense, because as a self-employed contractor, I have to go out and advertise for myself and get these clients in. My employer gets a lot of clients in as well, but I have to get a lot of my own clients as well. And I have to keep those clients coming back to me. It takes a long time for your clientele to build up as a massage therapist. It's usually around 3 years until you start getting financially stable, which is always fun. But as I said, massage therapy wasn't always my dream. Social media and vlogging did come up a couple times throughout my past as like, okay, well maybe I could do this. I wasn't really viewing it much from a career perspective. I was not as disciplined as I am now, and I did not have the determination and the desire and the drive to do what needs to be done to keep up and to keep up to date and keep active, because it does take a lot of work to create these videos every day. And not only these, but also the TikToks and these Instagram photos and Snapchats and doing all this social media, it does take a lot of work. And I didn't have the drive for that as an adolescent. So it was never really a viable solution. As I said before, there were a couple times that I did even start up on YouTube creating some videos. There were maybe 3 or 4 videos that I made, mainly through college. And I took them down maybe a couple months before getting on Musical.ly, back when TikTok was Musical.ly. And then a month later I was on YouTube. So I should have just left them up, but that's okay because they weren't really that good anyways. I don't know, maybe they were, but I don't know. So let's talk a little bit about my dreams as a child, because I wanted to do acting, and I did try to get into that a couple times. I was in drama in grade 4, and I did that for grade 4, and then I auditioned again in grade 7 and then grade 9. As I said before, I did not have the drive or the motivation then as a child. I wasn't in the best environment, so it didn't really leave a lot for me to grow as a person, and I just wanted to kind of get through the motions of life until I didn't have to go through the motions anymore. So what about singing? Well, this is probably one of the reasons I was one of those awkward kids that everyone kind of pointed and made fun of in elementary and middle school, because on the bus ride to and from school, I would put my headphones in and I would belt my heart out. And if someone told me to shut up, I would sing louder. I'm surprised I didn't get beat up. I didn't even sound, well, I don't know, maybe I sounded okay, but like, I thought I sounded pretty rough, but I had fun doing it. So like, I would sit on the bus with my headphones on the whole ride home, just singing till I got to the bus stop and like, was like, okay, peace. But again, I never had the motivation or the drive to continue working on my voice, and then I started smoking, and then from there, my voice just kind of went downhill. So the third one, modeling. What had happened there was, as I started getting into modeling, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna be a model. Then I started talking, because I didn't really go to my mom with any of these things, because I knew at this point in time in my life I was just going to get discouraged. So I went to my dad and my stepmom with this one. And I mean, again, as parents, they were trying to get me to look more realistically. What I was told was I'm too feminine. I was too much of a feminine looking boy to really be wanted by any modeling agency. Looking at me now, I really should have hopped on the train back then. See, you snooze, you lose. So like, it's whatever. And as I said, social media even came up a couple times. I'll see if I can find the tweet from 2 years ago in college when I first was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna start vlogging. So back in grade 11, I did try to even get on social media. I started doing Vines, and I only did a couple of them, and like I said, as with everything else, I didn't have the drive to keep going and continue with it. So it just kind of got put on the back burner and life took over. And then next thing you know, I was kicked out of school for the 2nd year in a row and had to move to Riverview to start fresh. When I moved to Riverview, I kind of stopped following social media as much. Like I didn't pay attention to which apps were present. I still did Instagram and Snapchat and Facebook and maybe like a tweet once every 3 months. But as for the rest of social media apps, I didn't really even know what was going on in that realm. I basically lived under my rock. And then I still watched YouTube videos, obviously, but I didn't really pay attention to anything that was going on in like the trending world or anything like that, because I accepted reality that I was never gonna become a viral sensation or become famous. And like all the other ones of the singing, the acting, and the modeling, it all just kind of faded away. After I graduated Riverview High School, I was pretty well living under my rock at that point in time in my life. And that's when I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start vlogging again. And that never happened. I'm really kicking myself in the butt for all the times that I could have started on social media many years ago but never did just because I didn't have the drive or the motivation. But I'm trying to become a person that's actually living instead of someone who just sits there waiting away until they don't have to wait anymore. So June 28th, I found Musical.ly. And sorry, correction, I should say I have seen a couple ads of them here and there as time went on. I started probably maybe seeing the ads in September when I turned 21. And then every maybe month or so, I would see like, oh, it's a Musical.ly ad. And I was just like, whatever. So the first 5-6 months, I'd just scroll through them, ignore the ad. And then after a while, I was like, okay, I'm a little bit curious. What's this about? So I opened it up. So it was an ad with a bunch of cosplayers and they were singing Love Is My Drug by Kesha. And I was like, okay, this looks interesting. Except I didn't download the app. And then I'd keep scrolling through Facebook and I'd see more and more ads for it and I'd be watching them and I'd be like so amazed by them. I'd be like, holy okay, what is this? So finally I was walking home from work one day in June and I was like, I think it was probably around like June 16th or June 12th or somewhere around there. And I saw the ad and I was like, you know what? I can do that. So I downloaded the app back in the start of June, roughly around like the 12th to the 16th, somewhere around there. I don't know the exact date that I started. But that's okay. I don't think I need to know the exact date as long as I know the month. So as I said, before starting on Musical.ly, maybe back in April, May, I would have just deleted all of my YouTube videos that I would have had up, which would have only been 3 or 4, so it wouldn't have been that many. And then I started on Musical.ly in June, and then I started on YouTube in July, and then Musical.ly became Tic Tok in August, and here we are now, we're October. I'm almost at 1,500 subscribers on YouTube, which is kind of crazy to think. Like we're taking baby steps, getting closer to creating this dream into a actual reality feed. So here we are now, we're November, it's probably around the 5th, and I want to thank you all so much for helping me create this dream into a reality. And though we're not there yet, we are so close, so friggin' close. I can taste it on my tongue. I can friggin' taste. And though it's definitely been a little bit of a struggle finding like which little things work, learning the tricks of editing, learning how to function in all of this crazy world, I think I'm doing okay for the most part. And I don't mean crazy bad, I mean like crazy good. I enjoy this world, don't get me wrong. It's weird ending it here because it's the middle of the day, but I do know that the rest of the clips are gonna be spliced in later, so it's all gonna work out in the end, so like, we're gonna see how this goes, and this might be the new flow of my videos. So if you did enjoy, be sure to drop a like and hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you all tomorrow.